Nate, we hear the sound from Martin Truex Jr. I know he is frustrated at coming up second. They had the long-run car, but what would it have taken for MTJ to make it to victory lane?
That final caution not coming out. If that doesn't happen, then I think Martin Truex Jr. does win his second championship. I mean, it fell right into their hands. His crew chief, James Small, used some very colorful language for an Australian that I'm not going to share here. Yeah, he's an Aussie. It's translatable. You can go Google it. But essentially he said when they pitted under green right before the caution came out, second to last caution, and they cycled into the lead, I mean, that seemed like the break that was going to win them the race in the championship. But I did ask Truex about it afterward, and Truex said it was too far from the end of the race. At that point, they still had, I think, 60 laps to go. And he just knew, as he put it, something stupid was going to happen. A back marker was going to wreck, a part was going to fall off the car, and that's exactly what happened, and it cost him a championship.
Well, Mamba, I know Martin Truex Jr. basically said that, just like Nate just said, he lost it on pit road. You agree?
Yeah, I mean, look, they had the long-run car. We were talking about it earlier. They were going to outlast the rest of the championship guys, and the caution comes out, come down pit road. All right, guys, we got to hit it. Well, I don't think the 19 lost it as much as the 5 took it. You know what I mean? Like, they did everything they had to do. They came out second on pit road. If they had the #1 spot, we're probably talking about a different situation because I think Martin could have battled the 5 to keep him out. You know what I mean? But it is unfortunate for Martin. It was a great race, a great effort. They should have nothing to hang their heads about, honestly.
Well, he does have a championship, and I know Martin will maybe go after a second one sometime soon. Well, Chase Elliott is the reigning champ for the NASCAR Cup Series. The 2020 champion did not have the result that he had last season. Let's hear what Chase had to say about his car at the end of the race.
Just happy for Kyle and Cliff. He had a great season, and when you have good people and a good driver, and they make good decisions, you should be rewarded for it, and they were. So proud of that from a Hendrick Motorsports side. Obviously proud of our team too. I thought we had a really good game plan coming into the day. I thought we had a really good car. Things didn't work out for us, unfortunately. But we'll try to be stronger next year. Come back and try to put ourselves in another position like this. This is it's tough to get here, first off, and if you do, anything's on the table. So we'll think about how to be better and try to come back stronger.
The whole Champ 4 was consistently up front, 1, 2, 3, 4 throughout the whole entire race. I know that the battling with the teammate there, it's what you would expect when it comes down to a championship, and all 4 were contention. So you were right when you said that there really wasn't a threat between these two. So next effort?
Yeah, I mean, I felt like anybody had a shot, and especially when you have a caution with 20, 25 to go. I mean, whoever gets off pit road first, unless you just really destroy yourself on the restart, you're going to be in a really good position. Just not a lot of laps to let your car fall off and then see the difference in guys who are better on the long run. But like I said, proud of our team. I felt like we had a good game plan, had a really solid day, just off a little bit there at the end.
All right, Mamba, so the 9, a little bit different of a story. The only one that didn't have issues in pre-race inspection, and that was the flip side of last season. He started from the rear last season, managed to get it done and win the championship, but not so lucky this season. I mean,
they again, he didn't win a race on the oval all year, and well, I don't even know what to say about that when the champ comes through. It smells like...
It's Gatorade.
It's Gatorade. It's fine. I'll charge you my dry cleaning later on. Tastes good. Tastes like victory.
All right.
Yeah.
You collect yourself. Nate, I know we expected the 9 to be not the championship favorite, but to be a dominant force in this race. I know not the end result that Chase wanted. What could he have done that would have propelled to a different result?
Maybe not flare out the fender of the guy who just threw water on Mamba here, because I think that made a huge difference in the race when Kyle Larson and Chase Elliott were racing for the lead about midway through. Eliott hits Larson in the right rear, and the fender flares out. That gave Larson a downforce advantage, and I think he certainly was able to use that edge throughout the race. I don't necessarily think it was the overriding factor that won him this race, but it certainly kept him up toward the front. And then, Chase, he kind of scrubbed the wall a little bit toward the end. I think he gave it everything he had. He just didn't quite have the lights-out car that he had when he won the 2020 championship last year.
Well, to your point, right, like when that damage happened, the 5, I can't even say
whole face is wet, guys.
The 5 was struggling so hard, like I'm struggling right now. The 5 was struggling for grip off.
Right.
and that really helped the side force. So now Kyle can